Hello, my name is Rick. This is the Dwarven Fortress of Swampcavern. This is a day of destiny for the fort. Today, Swampcavern battles a dragon. This human hammerlord here, we're giving him a chance to get inside the fort. If he's fast, and he seems to be, he probably can. And then we're going to slam this gate shut. And then the only way into the fort that's easy will be through the cage trap giant cave spider route. But just to try to slow the dragon down a little bit, I've ordered them to spring the giant cave spider trap on it, just to slow it down a little bit. Who knows? We'll see what it does. Probably nothing. Probably get us some fried bugs. This is the Fortress of Swampcavern, and it is under attack by a dragon. And at a certain level, the dragon peers over the branches at the fortress off in the distance. Let's face it, things are not looking real good for this guy. If he was lucky, the dragon would go off and fight with the giant cave spider and get stuck in a trap. But the dragon is heading in his general direction and breathing fire on things, so there's every reason to believe that's what's about to happen again. The fortress had already called its civilians in, but its military is about to go on high alert. According to Legends Mode, this dragon is responsible for melting or breathing fire on masterwork after masterwork item. So, presumably he's been sitting just off screen from us, waiting for caravans to leave and then eating them and destroying them this entire time, or for years and years. Maybe taking some years off if the caravan goes the right direction. I'm not sure. Is it just me, or does this dragon look a little bit pleased with itself? After all this time of destroying the artifacts off screen, it's finally marching up to the fort to do it in person. I've called in the ranged units. We really don't want him going in the front entrance. We're going to shoot him if he tries. Oh, he breathes fire on another dwarf, just like I said, and he's racing towards the fort, apparently. The lever to the front entrance has not been pulled, so the dragon might try to go in that way, which is really not ideal. His dwarf name means Umza, the hot jade luxury of glowing. Umza brand jewel, the hot jade luxury of glowing. Yeah, we've got the luxury of glowing here. Well, this sums up the scene rather nicely, doesn't it? Here you've got a dead dwarf. Here you have a satisfied, evil, mean dragon. And there you have a hammer-using human who is trying to get away. And this dragon is moving pretty fast. And his ability to shoot fire is pretty far. Although, if the fire doesn't hit him directly, that human is about to step onto a fireproof road. So that might work in his favor. You see those walls? Swampcavern is famous for defending those walls. Very little has made it to them. Nothing has ever really truly breached them. But the archers haven't arrived yet, having only just recently been told to go there at all. Some of the melee teams, on the other hand, are already forming up ranks and are practicing charging at large targets. This is kind of a nice shot, isn't it? Don't you think? Dragon kind of eyeing the fort greedily. Hey, there's the source of all those masterwork things I've been breathing fire on. Maybe I'll just go there and do it all at once. So, anyone got any inspiring words? The sun shone brightly on the dwarves as the dragon approached. Or perhaps that was just the light from all the fire, as the very forest, somewhat misnamed swamp around Swampcavern, was being lit ablaze by the dragon. Standing in the middle of the troops is the mighty Crow Girl herself. Always first on the scene, somehow has a nearly magical ability to get places faster than anybody else. The fact that Crow Girl is in their midst is a tremendous source of courage to everyone around her. In fact, some of the other militia captains are like, wow, I'm glad Crow Girl's here. This is kind of scary. Meanwhile, Crow Girl herself is like, la la la, hey look guys, a dragon. I'll race you to it. Here you have Crow Girl. It says she's going to a sparring match, but I believe that's what she'd be doing if she wasn't getting ready to wrestle with a dragon. It appears to be heading straight for the entrance of the fort. That's both good and bad. They've been ordered to close the bridge, but it's probably going to be too late. And even if they succeed and the dragon is on the dragon will be so heavy, the bridge will simply disconnect. So the only way this is going to stop the dragon is if it goes up before the dragon gets there. And the dragon's pretty fast. Whoa, why did it do that? Dragon shoots off a blast of flame before entering the fort for no discernible reason that I can see, other than to be a jerk. Oh, this is just terrible. The lever has been thrown, but the dragon's probably going to walk across it long before the signal to close gets to the bridge. So all we're doing is locking the dragon inside the fort with us in the old front entrance where we don't really want to fight it. It can light the ground on fire. That's not what we want. This is starting to be a worst-case scenario. I've ordered some of our best troops to prepare to defend this area, but I don't want them fighting on ground that can burn. Is this the event that destroys Swampcavern and the poor dwarven race from this world once and for all? Oh, there goes the giant cave spider. It didn't put up much of a fight. Wow, what a shock. Here comes the dragon. Dragons don't just fall into traps, do they? You have to actually put webs on them. Okay, so it turns out dragons do just fall into traps. I did not know that. I thought all mega beasts did not. I mean, certainly forgotten beasts just walk across them. Like I said, the dragon cleared the bridge, so the bridge shut behind it. Great. Well, we're not out of the woods yet. I have ordered some floor to be constructed in the hallway as an emergency fire break in the event, the likely event that is needed. And I'm going to have to turn the rain on to stop the forest from burning down outside because there's just no way my computer can handle it, and eventually the frame rate will just bring everything to a crawl, and that will be the frames per second death of the fort, which is actually preventable. But who knows, maybe the inside of the fort is about to get lit on fire. Oh no, all the giant cave spiders are about to get caught in the forest fire. Oh, that's terrible. I've ordered all the military deeper into the fort, hopefully onto a stone floor that won't burn. Good luck, elves. Try not to get cooked. Arid, the human poet, has shown up. Hey guys, what you doing? I hear this is a good place for poetry. What's this? Ah! All the giant cave spiders are escaping into the fort. Oh, good. We wouldn't have wanted to lose any of those. Oh, look at the cute little baby ones. They're so much tinier than the other giant cave spiders. Oh, what a cute little baby cave spider. So here's what the fort looks like when giant cave spiders are running into it, just in case you ever wondered what that looks like. Okay guys, can build some more emergency fire break floors so I don't have to worry about this place. Someone come pull the dragon cage out of here too before that catches fire. Now there is a fireproof floor, fortunately. They might not like the smoke though. Oh no, that guy's coming to get the cage. He had nothing better to do. Watch a full-grown dwarf pull a full-grown dragon across the floor. Actually, the fire seems to be kind of dying out on its own, which would be really useful. Or maybe the smoke is just making it so I can't see it anymore. The important part is the dragon has gotten away, and the floor is nearly built, so the fort probably won't catch on fire. This is a good day for the fort. Sorry if the end was a bit of a letdown, but that's how it happened. Now we have a new challenge, to see if we can train the dragon without anyone getting killed or the fort lit on fire. Have you ever battled a dragon in Dwarf Fortress? How did it go for you? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this Dwarf Fortress content, you would like probably any episode of Swampcavern Season 2, as they are pretty much all like this. Don't be afraid of the low view count ones, they're just as good, I just didn't advertise them well, or at all in some cases. My tutorials are pretty popular, and YouTube thinks you would like something on this screen coming up here. Please like or comment to help spread the good word about these videos, and if you do subscribe, you have to hit the bell icon to be notified when new videos come out. Thanks for watching.